Hello everyone,
Hey guys.
and welcome back to another episode in the Aged Modpack series here. It is now spring, winter is over, and things are a lot warmer now. We have a lot to update on this time, unlike last time. So, do you have anything you want to start off with?
I started making cider now, finally. So far, I got, let's see, 17 bottles of it.
That's good. What are you going to use it for?
Probably make foods and stuff if I can.
Well, aside from that, anything else?
I also got a rabbit pen to get as much rabbit hide and rabbit meat as I can.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Come over here.
Ooh. Lots of them things.
Only 4, but I'm gonna keep breeding until it
4?
up the pen.
There's 6.
There's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh. I thought I only bred 4.
They keep breeding. So there's that. That's what she's been working on. As for me, I finally set up that logging mill. It's not a logging mill though. It's more like a mini factory. You'll see once we get over there. Let's see. I need a lead here to saddle up. And also got this trophy here. Centennial, I believe, for looting. And I also got this top hat. And I didn't mention last time, we have these rings now. Just for luck. But onto the logging station, which is probably going to be in the thumbnail for this video. So let's head out there. Gonna take Estrella. And while we head out there, I am just gonna talk about the horse situation. So I mentioned briefly in the last episode our mechanic for the monthly horse updates. So every month, just like we do for on a horse's birth, we roll to see if any of the horses die. And unfortunately, some of our older and younger horses did die this time. And that is Syrup and Dust. Of note, Dust was born literally 2 months ago, or 2 seasons ago. So, and that's really young.
Dust unfortunately died early. It might have been the winter that got him.
Yeah, could have been the winter. I mean, he was outside. He didn't have a stable, really.
Yeah.
So, and Syrup was really old. But here we are at the logging station? The factory. Log factory. The Watermill factory. Watermill factory? I don't know what to call it. Alright, so here we are at the logging station, or watermill station. And it's a big create factory in here. And I guess I'll run you guys through it. And man, I guess because it's not in loaded chunks, it's not exactly going that much. But this factory here is producing bricks. And the reason why we want bricks is for our future plans. So we're going to use this mill here in order to farm up a bunch of bricks that we can use to build up our city. And that's going to be a future project. So just to run you guys through how this thing works, over here in this little mine, I guess, we have a cobblestone generator, which is generating cobblestone, which will then get mined automatically and then fed onto this conveyor belt and fed into the place actually. And then once it goes through that little mining gap, it gets thrown into these two crushing wheels, which turns it into gravel and then into sand. And then since that sand conversion also has a possibility of getting flint, we have this little flint detect or filter here, so that way it can come over here and get spat out like that. And then down this way we have the sand and clay output. It gets stopped here if it's not clay, and has these two blowers automatically wash it into clay balls. And then down here, like you saw once we got here, we have this little blast furnace for the bricks. But yeah, that is the entire mill here. I have a little clutch here, just in case I want to shut it off or switch this over to doing something like press work. But yeah, that's the mill. And gonna get a lot of bricks, hopefully. Hopefully enough bricks in order to produce some buildings.
Well, I hope our plan for like the town goes well, because I want to look for a good place. Because there's places where it's way too cold or way too hot, like the beach.
Yeah.
Where do you think we should do the town?
Honestly, I haven't really scouted around. There's like a lot of places that get really cold near us, and a lot of places that are really hot. Kind of want something like this place, but... Or, I mean like the place that the farm is at. But I'm not sure there's any way for us to detect that stuff. I could locate it, though, and try and see.
Maybe we can just look around and see, like, where we can do it.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the mill, and it's hopefully I can try to optimize it to maybe make it produce more clay, because it is kind of slow. It is only running off of these 3 windmills, or water mills, which if I put this on, it's gonna show up above my face like that. But each of these is gonna be like 15k or 1500 stress units, so not exactly a lot to work with, but I am in the process, or close to the process, of getting a steam engine in order to really make this stuff. But we'd have to set out our factory, the real factory, not just this little mill here. And once we get a real factory, that's when we can start mass producing stuff. And speaking of that, that will tie into our future plans as well, because alongside our city, we are hoping to get a whole train railway network. This way, we can have all these places connected, and we can travel around much quicker than going on horseback. Although, we like horseback, and we're going to need horseback in the future, and I'll show you guys why. But mainly, we want to use trains to travel around our main locations, and horses to travel to different places around the map. So speaking of those different places, I did a little scouting in spectator mode in order to figure out some key locations that we want to go looting. I didn't do that for all the dungeons, just the 2 main ones, with that being the labyrinth and the jungle dungeon. So those are going to be all the way out here, like 3k blocks I believe it was, which is far, really far. So we're going to have to do a lot of horseback travel or use biplanes, since we have those, or could get those, with agility 25.
Oh, he also made an airship. It's really small, so it was kind of funny.
It's not small.
It looks small.
It's average size. Let me see here. I'll show you guys. Here we are. And some coals. See? It's not that small.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you guys think. But this thing is pretty fun. It's pretty fun to use.
Can you give me some coal, please?
Okay, fine. You don't have your control set up.
Oh, you do it then.
Okay, I'll showcase it. So you go into here, you press E, take your coal, put it in this boiler spot. It starts up, and then you go take off. I had to set up my controls so that way I can do up and down and stuff like that. But
So tiny.
but yeah, this is the airship here. But yeah, that is the little airship we have here. It's not that fast. It's kind of tiny. So I don't think we'll be using it that much.
So you agree that it's tiny?
Fine, I agree. Come on. There we go. But yeah, there's the airship. And so that is just about everything we got up to this time. We've done some mining out there, which I obviously wouldn't show because that's kind of boring, at least.
We got a new pet axolotl.
We do, but I haven't brought it out because I don't know where to put it.
We can probably make a small pond thing for it.
Maybe. Let's see. Here we are. This little guy, which we are deciding to call Marshmallow. Let's see. Where would be a good spot for you? Right here. In this tiny little pond.
Yes.
Hello, Marshmallow. Marshmallow hates it. Look at it.
Too small for Marshmallow.
Marshmallow needs something larger. We're gonna flood your entire winery.
No!
Actually, this does lead me into something we were doing. We also added this for the grapes. We are gonna need some taiga grapes.
And Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there was other different types of grapes because we have wart and crimson grapes as well.
Yeah, that's stuff we gotta get. Oh, see?
Oh.
See? Yeah. Then, let's see. We have... I believe there's one last thing in these chests somewhere. If I can find it. Ay. Oh, yeah. I have found these dungeon maps, which this is different from that one that I scouted out. That's down that way, down this way. So honestly, we could go and find this one. You want to do it on this video?
It might be a little too long.
We can cut stuff.
That's true. Oh, I still want to find that jungle ruin thing that the tavern guy gave me.
Well, let's head out to this one. Also, I'm pretty sure that jungle ruin is the ruin I found out there.
Oh.
So we're gonna go on an adventure here out to this spot. It looks like it would be down here somewhere.
Well, guess what then? We gotta leave our children behind. Ghost and Whisper need to stay.
Yeah. So let's bring them in here. Come on, kids. Do you have something to drop them so that way they can like fly in here to try and pick it up?
Ghost is assigned to bamboo, so you can do that.
I don't have bamboo on me.
I put it in the wood chest.
Oh, we also have this cuckoo clock. Also, can you ride this with me?
I can't.
Oh, okay. Oh! Where am I?
You're on the stairs.
Okay, I think we're gonna take that. Oh, here's one of them.
Ghost was in here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think she got out.
I did not. It's right there. Bamboos. There we go. Where? I have to make like a little breadcrumb trail just to put them in.
What was that?
We'll skip ahead to once we start getting on the move here. All right, so now we're gonna try heading out to this place. So let's see. It would be, oh, we are on the map here. So yeah, it would be like right there. Oh, it's getting dark out.
We didn't bring beds.
Nope. And this is like some kind of dungeon labyrinth thingy.
I want to loot stuff. Make sure that I don't die again.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna have to redo my diet.
Yeah. Oh boy. Alright, we're on the map. Let's start going down here. It says that there's land here, but there is not. I don't think this map knows where it's at.
I'm still disappointed that the compass wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, it was just very laggy.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like this. It looks like the ship is actually where it's pointing us to.
Wait, is it moving?
No, it's not. We're moving to it.
Oh, I thought the ship was moving. Interesting.
Oh, you see that guy?
No?
There's a little guy down there. Oh, this is covered in pillagers.
Oh god.
They're gonna shoot us down.
Run! Fly away!
I'm flying away. So it looks like we're not gonna be able to loot this ship yet. We're gonna need like battleships.
Wait, no! I can kill him in 2 blows with 2 hits. I think we'll be able to do it.
There's 8 of there's like how many guys? Like 10, 20 guys down there?
I can take them!
No, you cannot. We are not ready to go there yet. We didn't prepare at all for it, so.
I didn't think there was gonna be pillagers there.
I thought it was just gonna be like the standard dungeon. Well.
Well, if there's that many pillagers, I bet the loot is good.
Yeah. Well, we could probably go there another time. I'm thinking of doing some secondary episodes too, where alongside these update style videos, we have actual Let's Play content. Specifically when we go into dungeons or do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Let me get back here, and then we'll wrap up this video here. And we'll see you guys next time when we do one of those Let's Play style videos, or when we do the next update in summer. Alright, we're back home now. Start coming down for a landing. You can jump out now and not die.
No.
Okay.
I'm not risking it.
Okay. Here, we're at the ground. There we go. There we are. So, I guess we'll come back to that later. Kids. Or kid. Where's the other one?
Up here.
Oh.
She's just staring at the camera.
But yeah, we'll go check out that ship later when we can get ships. because we can make like galleons and stuff like that with cannons. So we might do that. We might go out there with a bunch of cannons and start opening fire on them. What do you think?
Yes.
That's good. Alright, just before we wrap things up, I am going to head out to the mill. I'm just going to stay out there for a little bit, and we're going to farm up some clay, so that way we can get stuff ready for the city build.
Oh.
Should have took a screenshot.
I didn't have the time.
You could have just pressed F2 and it would have done it automatically. It's okay. Alright, I'm here at the mill, and so this is probably going to be the end of the... Oh, a little too close. Personal space, Estrella. This is going to be the end of the video. So, we'll see you guys next time, and by then, we should be starting either building or maybe doing something with looting and like stuff like that. It just really depends on what we decide to do later.
Yep. I'm thinking of building another field, but for oats specifically.
We have so many fields, you barely use the ones we have.
I meant like a small tiny farmhouse, or like those... No, wait. Never mind.
I mean, you could do that. It would look nice too, actually, if we did one out there, so that way the train can run past the oat fields and you see the big fields of crops.
Yeah, but I need a bunch of oat seeds and I only have one.
Yeah.
I can't turn the oats into oat seeds, unfortunately.
But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode. We'll see you guys all in the next episode. Make sure to like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, leave a comment if you want to leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this from us. Well, that should do it. That should be done. All done. We'll see you guys all next time.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
What is this?
What's what?
This Minecraft Steve is freaking.
We're not recording, by the way.